So thanks for inviting me. I'm sorry I lost my voice a few days ago, so I have about 5 minutes of speaking time and then I'm completely silent. But Zach promised to step up and chime in with jokes and anecdotes, and actually Zach is the one behind our strategy anyhow, so it's his words I'm stealing no matter what I say. But we're now part of Sun. We're really excited about it. It's extremely hectic times because we're integrating the companies, we're trying to make everything work, we make small mistakes every day, and we make even bigger victories every day with customers and partners. And it's like I said when we joined, it's like joining a giant startup, and that is really the atmosphere at Sun, because people are ready to do whatever it takes to make it work. And that's the absolutely most important thing for an entrepreneur, to know that there are no limits to what you can do. Anything can be done, everything is possible. And with that mindset, we can do whatever we like. And that's what's so great with Web 2.0. This notion about Web 2.0, fail fast, scale fast. And it sounds funny, but it's so true about modern business. First of all, it's very Darwinian in that you have to try trial and error, and you have to be able to experiment at very low cost, because most experiments fail. And you have to be very fast at figuring out whether it will fail or not. But then when it doesn't, when it is a YouTube or a Facebook or any of these guys, Sapotec, when suddenly you realize that this crazy idea actually didn't fail, it is working, then you need to scale faster than you could ever imagine, because volumes just keep growing. And open source is the only technology that can span both of those needs, so that it's completely free of charge when you experiment and you test and you figure out whether you're failing or not. And once you realize you're not failing, it scales with you, and you don't have to replace or change your architecture or re-engineer. Sure, if you grow enormously, you'll have to re-engineer every now and then, but you don't have to throw away your past investments. And this is why open source, in my view, is so good for Web 2.0, and this is the engine behind Web 2.0. There's absolutely no cost of experimentation, and once you see that it really may work, then you can take those pieces of technology and just duplicate them, and you can grow exponentially, because the web continues to grow exponentially. We now have 160 million host names on the web in the world, and that's about 4 times more than during the bubble. So if you think that the bubble was something unreal, then we now have 4 times more of it, and it just keeps growing. And when a service steps out from one country into another country, from one language area into another, it can just explode in terms of volume. And that's where you need the infrastructure that can do it with you. That's sort of my view of Web 2.0, and I hope, of course, that you will challenge this and let me know if it's not right. But that's how we see our role and what we like doing. And that's why we sometimes say that we are like Nike. We make the running shoes, but we don't run. The runners, the athletes are here. They are the fast-moving players who really make stuff happen, and we just produce shoes for them. The best shoes we have still.